class in day before yesterday's Monday's class, we have seen some basic definition sets and all, right? And the intersection of sets and all, right? So today we'll start with the next chapter. So today we start with chapter 2, which is nothing but relations and functions. Fine? Relation and function. Okay. So I'll just write down the heading first. Relations and functions. Okay, so in this chapter, the way we will progress is first we will look at the first we will look at relations, what really relations are, what are relations. Okay, then kinds of relation or the properties, kind of properties of relation. Okay, then we move on to the special kind of relation known as function. Function. Okay, the properties of function, and we will look at different kinds of function, and we look at kinds of functions. Fine. So first we will look at the relation. This is a new fresh topic for you, so I want you to listen very carefully. Relation, then we move on to the from relation to a special kind of relation known as function, and then from function we move on to the special kind of function, kinds of functions. Okay, so let's first describe. First, let's see what are the relation. Fine. So the first thing to understand what relation is, first let's discuss what basically constitutes a relation. Okay, so first let's look at the basic of before moving on to the relation. So first we already know what is a set is. So suppose set A has elements 1, 2 and 3 and set B has elements A, B and C. Set A has element 1, 2 and 3 and set B has elements A, B and C. Okay. So what I'll say, what I'll do, I'll ask you to do is what? Okay, link every element of A with every element of B. So the best way, what I will do is, the best way to do is, what I'm saying is to link every element of A with every element of B. So what I will do is, I will draw set A like this. Let this be set A, 1, 2 and 3, and let set B be this, A, B and C. Okay. So what I'll do, I will first link 1 with A. So I will link first 1 with A, 1 with B, and 1 with C. So I can write this as, now the link is from A to B. I'm saying the link element of set A to the element of set B, from A to B. Okay. So what I'm saying, linking A to 1, linking 1 to A, linking 1 to B, and linking 1 to C. Fine. So what I'll do, I will write. So basically you're saying, sir, also write it. Okay. What I'll do, I will also write it. So I'm writing 1 comma A, 1 comma B, and 1 comma C. That means 1 is linked with A, 1 is linked with B, and 1 is also linked with C. Okay. Next, I will link the element 2 with everything else. So I will link 2 with A, I will link 2 with B, and I will link 2 with C. Now what I'll do, I will write them also. So what I will do, I will write them first. Right. So I will link every element of 2 with every element of B. Element of 2 with every element of B. So 2A, I have linked 2B, I have linked 2C. Fine. Now the third step, I will link 3 with every element of set B. So 3A, 3B, and 3C. So what I'll do, I will write that also, 3A, 3B, and 3C. Fine. Now, see, the thing is that we always want to write, or we always want to give name or order or a particular method of or particular way of representing something, such that when you will see that object, when you will see it, you will also have the same perception, and when I will see it, I will also have the same perception, or I will also understand what you are trying to write. For example, all over wherever you have seen in maths, 1 plus 2 will be 3. That means this plus means that I am adding 1 and 2. Okay, so this plus will be same for everyone. So suppose if I'm writing 1 minus 2, this will give you minus 1. So this minus notation will be same for everyone. It is not that you will take this notation as this. So you cannot write 1 plus 2 as minus 1. And you will say, sir, I will assume this has to be subtraction. This notation has to be subtraction. For your sake, you can do that. I'm not saying. For your sake, you can take this as minus. You can say, sir, I will represent this with minus and I will represent this with plus. Okay. But what happens is, if you write this as minus, for me, when I will look at, I will think this is minus. But for you, you will, when you look at this, you will think that this is plus. So for our sake, what we'll do, we'll universally will represent something in same order or in same way, so that whenever anyone sees it, he will have the same knowledge what you are trying to say. He will have the same knowledge what you are trying to say. Understood? This part is okay. Now see, in this case also, what I'm doing, I'm writing this. I will look at this element. What is 1a, 1 comma a? I will look at this. What is 1 comma a? So for the sake of similarity between everyone who is looking this 1 comma a, what we will understand by this is that this is a mapping which is done from some set which contained an element 1. This is a mapping from some set which contained element 1 to some set which contained element a. So this is a mapping from some set which contained element 1 to some set which contained element a. So suppose if it only this was given, I can assume that, okay, let it be set x and let it be set y. Let this be set x and let this be set y. And 1 was linked with a. Fine. Let this be set x and let this be set y. A name. It is just a name. I'm giving this as a name. This can be A. This can be B. This can be maths. This can be bio. Anything. Any name you want to give. Right. So this will represent that from set 1, from set A or from set x, there was an element. Okay. From set A. Just wait a second. Just wait for a second. Yeah. So what we are doing is that yeah. So this is a notation. So 1 comma a is a notation. In bracket 1 comma a is just a notation that from set A, from a particular set, 1 was an element, to a particular set A was an element. So from 1 to A, I'm linking. That's it. Fine. There is nothing to understand much. That if one is this is 1 and this is A. So from 1 to A, from 1 is linked with A. Suppose if I'll write 1 to B. Okay. So if I look at the same notation, that means 1 was from the first set. 1 was from the first set, and this is linked with another element of second set, which is B. So now here 1 is also linked with B. Understood? Fine. This is okay. Now see, if I write 1 comma C also, that means this one is from the first set, is linked with another element which is C. Understood? So what does this mean? 1 comma B means 1 is from the first set and B is from the second set. 1 is linked with the second set, which is C, B or A, ABC. This is okay. Fine. Now see, suppose if I'll write 2 comma A. What does this mean? That this 2 is coming from the first set and this A is coming from the second set. A I have already written, so I will write just 2. That this 2 is linked with A. Understood? Similarly, if I write 2B, this 2 is also linked with B, and 2C, this 2 is also linked with C. This is okay. Fine. Now suppose if I take an example. 4 comma car. What does this mean? That this 4 must be coming from the first set. This 4 must be coming from the first set, and this car must be coming from the second set. This is a car, and 4 was linked with car. 4 was linked with car. Understood? This part is okay. That 4 was linked with car. No matter what I will write in this form. So wherever I will write in this form, that means the first element, this part is from the first set, and this part is from the second set. Simple as that. Okay. Let's take one more example. Suppose if you are writing 12 comma 13. 12 comma 13. Okay, so what I'm saying, in relation, what I'm saying, that this 12 is from the first set, and this 12 was linked somehow with 13 of the second set. This 12 was linked somehow with the 13 of the second set. Understood? If I'll write from the same 12 comma 14, that means this 12 was also linked with 14 somehow. We do not know exactly how it was related, but it is related. We know that there is a relation between 12 and 13 and 12 and 14, 12 and 13 and 12 and 14. Okay, so this representation a comma b, this representation a comma b is known as ordered pair. Ordered pair, just a name given to this kind of a representation, just a name given to this kind of a representation. And what does this mean? That ordered pair means that this is a unique set. That means it is a relation, or it is a link from a to b, from a to b. So this, I can say that it is a link, it is a link from a to b. It is a link from a to b. Fine, it is a link from a to b. Okay, now suppose if I'll write b comma a, if I'll write b comma a. Now if this was a link from a to b, what will this be? This will be called as a link from, this is a to b, so this will be from b to a. This is a link from a to b, and this is a link from b to a. Understood? This is okay. This is a link from a to b, and this is a link from b to a. Now think about it. Are these two similar? Are these two same? If yes, why? And if no, why not? See, if these, I'll say these are different. I'll say these are different. For my explanation is, let's see, this is a link from a to b. Suppose if the link, if I'm representing, suppose if I'm representing name of the student and the class. If I say name of the student and the class, so suppose I am from, my name is Amit and I am from 12th class. Okay, and this is the representation I will do. So suppose there is one more person, Sumit is from 12th class. So Amit is from 12th class and Sumit is from 12th class, and I am writing always, and I have given an instruction that always write the name first and the class of the student afterwards. So suppose if I will write Preet and he's from 12th class, or suppose Suneet and he's from 11th class, right? So whenever I'm writing, whenever I'm representing, I will write name first and the class second. If I'm writing name first, I will write class second. Okay, if in the same representation somebody has, written 12 comma Amit, 12 comma Amit, okay, then how will I call this? What will I call this? That 12 was the name of a person, 12 was the name of a person, and Amit was a class. Amit was a class. That means 12 is from Amit class. Everybody understood? If this is the way I'm saying, understood? So Amit was from 12th class, so Sumit was from 12th class, and Preet was from 12th class, Suneet was from 11th class. So if I'm always writing first as name and second as the class in which that person belongs, and if suppose somebody has by mistake written this, then what will I read? That 12 is the name of the person, 12 is from Amit class. Everybody understood? Fine. Everyone understood what I'm trying to say? Fine. So that means just wait for a second. I'll fix this. Just wait. Okay, now see. So I hope everybody understood what I'm trying to say. That if suppose there is an element written like this, in relation, if the element is written like this, A and B, that means A is linked with B, right? You can think about it. It's a vector quantity. I hope you know what vector quantities are. The direction matters. The direction matters. So in this, the direction is from A to B. In this, the direction is from B to A. So these two cannot be same. Here A is directed towards B, and in the second case B is directed towards A. Fine. So all such elements are known as these are known as ordered pair. Ordered pairs. Okay. But what does ordered pair means? That it is showing a link from the first part to the second. From this to this. From this to this. Understood? From this to this. Okay. Now suppose if I'll write. Now suppose if I say that write all ordered pair. Write all possible ordered pair from set A to set B, and I am describing set A as elements 8, 9, 10, and set B has elements 1, 2, 3. I am saying write all possible ordered pair from set A to set B, from set A to set B. Then what will you write? Just I want you to write it by yourself. Let's see if you are correct. Let's see if you write all the elements correct. Try to write all ordered pair. Ordered pair means something like this, A comma B, right? From set A to set B. From set A to set B. Let's see if you can write them. Yes. So some of you are writing the correct answer. That suppose if I'm saying that if sir has asked me to write all the ordered pairs, so what I will do, I will start linking. I will start linking the elements of A to the elements of B. So the first will be 8, 1, second will be 8, 2, third will be 8, 3. Okay. The method of writing is this. The method of writing is very important. Now 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 3. 10, 1, 10, 2, and 10, 3. Fine. So this will be the answer. Now tell me, will this ordered pair will also lie? Will this kind of an ordered pair will also lie in this? And why it cannot lie? Why it cannot lie? Because this is from B to A. But what I am asking, from A to B. Everybody understood? Right? Very good, very good, very good. Link is improper. Somebody saying link is improper. Very good. Link is improper. Here the link is from A to B. And what is this? From B to A. This 3 is from set B and 10 is from set A. Very good. Fine. Very good. Now one of you is saying, yeah, correct. One of you is saying that if the, fine, this is okay. Fine, this is okay. Now see. Okay. Let's see. Now if suppose, I am saying that A comma B, this is an ordered pair, this is an ordered pair, is equals to B comma A. If A comma B is equals to B comma A, right? If A comma B is equals to B comma, I am saying that they are equal. I am saying in a particular case they are equal. That means what? That means what? Yes. If A comma B is equals to B comma A, this means what? That A will, if this is true, then A has to be equals to B. That means this is something like A comma A is equals to A comma A. If I substitute B is equals to A. Very good. Everybody understood? Understood? If A is not equals to B, then can this happen? If A is not equals to B, then can this happen? No. Then this is not possible. Both elements will be, if A is equals to B, only then in that case. Fine. Only in that case it is true. Okay. So this was for ordered pair. So suppose if you have been given a question that x minus 1 and y minus 10 is equals to 15 comma 14. X minus 1, y minus 10 is equals to 15 comma 14. Then what is the value of x and y? What is the value of x and y? Tell me the values of x and y. If these two are same, x is 16, what is the value of y? Y will be, x is 16, very good, everybody got this, y is equals to 24, very good, excellent. So x minus 1 is 15, if they are equal, then first part should be equals to this and second part should be equals to 14. This is equals to, so x minus 1 is equals to 15, this will give x is equals to 16 and y minus 10 is equals to 14, that means y is equals to 24. Right, very good. So that means you have understood this part. This part everybody has understood that what sir is trying to say when he's saying about, when he's talking about ordered pairs. Fine, till here everybody's, I hope everybody has understood and you are giving the correct answer. Fine, okay, fine, very good. So now I have also given you an example. Yeah. See, I have also given you an example of this, that write all the possible ordered pairs from set A to set B. And you have written 8, 1, 8, 2, 8, 3, 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 3, 10. Sorry, 3, 10 was not me, right? So all these are individually called as ordered pair. All these individually are called as ordered pair. Ordered means the ordering matters. First is 8, second is 1. In this, what is the order? First is 9, second is 2. That is why it is called ordered pair, right? That is why it is called ordered pair. Understood? Fine. Okay. Now see, fine. So I have written all possible ordered pair from set A to set B. I have written all possible ordered pair from set A to set B. This is also called as Cartesian product. A name given, just a name given. This is called as Cartesian product from between set Cartesian product from set A to B. From set A to B, and it will be represented as A cross B. It is represented as A cross B. Fine. Nothing fancy. Just this thing has been given a name. That's it. Just given a name. Everybody understood? Okay. So suppose if I have two sets, set A is equals to C and D, and set B is equals to 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then write the Cartesian product. Then write the Cartesian product from set A to B and from set B to A. Write the Cartesian product from set A to B and then write the Cartesian product from set B to A. Right. So first let's see. First write from A to B, from A cross B. A cross B will be this bracket. This bracket is important. C comma 1, C comma 2, C comma 3. Then D comma 1, D comma 2 and D comma 3. Fine. And from B to A, and from B to A, that means first now 1 will come. So 1 comma C, 1 comma D. 2 comma C, 2 comma D, and 3 comma C, 3 comma D. Understood the difference? Understood the difference? A cross B will give you something like this, and B cross A will give you something like this. Very good. Okay. Now one more thing I will add. I will add one more thing, a very little thing, that Cartesian product is itself a set. Cartesian product is itself a set which contains these ordered pairs as element. Cartesian product is itself a set which contains these ordered pair as element. Understood? So suppose if this is a Cartesian product, what elements will it contain? A Cartesian product will contain ordered pairs. Ordered pairs. है ना? भाई Cartesian product can only be between two sets. Can only be between two sets. It Cartesian product cannot be only in one set. I cannot say what is a Cartesian product from set A to nothing. Okay, there cannot be nothing. There has to be A to B, A to A to C. There has to be two sets. Right? If I am saying A to A also, then it's a two set, right? So Cartesian product I am saying itself is a set which contains what elements? These elements. This is one individual element. This is an individual element. These all are elements, and each element is known as ordered pair. This Cartesian product, Cartesian product B cross A, this Cartesian product B cross A has these elements. These elements. Each element is an ordered pair. Fine. Suppose if I am saying set A has which elements? Set A has which elements? By set A has C and D. Set A has T and D. Understood? Set A has elements C and D. What does set B has? Set B has 1, 2 and 3. Set B has 1, 2 and 3. What does Cartesian product A cross B has? A cross B has elements C, 1, C, 2, C, 3, D, 1, D, 2, D, 3. Separately. All are separate. This is separate. This is separate. Each element itself we have given a name is known as a what? Ordered pair. Fine. I hope this is okay for everyone. I hope this is okay for everyone. Fine. Okay. See. Now we have seen what Cartesian product actually means. We have seen what ordered pair actually means. Fine. So half of the relation thing is done. Half of the relation thing is done. And what do I mean by that? That we have seen the basic definition of linking one set to another. Linking one set to another. Okay, linking one set to another. Fine. So basically we have seen Cartesian products and basically we have seen ordered pairs. Fine. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see some examples based on this. I will take examples from here. Okay. Okay. So suppose A cross A contains these elements. A cross A. Now if it is A cross, sorry. A cross B contains these elements. Now what? A cross B is a Cartesian product. This is a Cartesian product. Fine. So Cartesian product, that means the elements of Cartesian product will be in what form? Will be in the form of ordered pair. Cartesian product is there. That means the elements of this set will be in the form of ordered pair. So the Cartesian product contains the elements AX, AY, BX and BY. Fine. The Cartesian product is AX, AY, BX and BY, right? So tell me what will be set A and tell me what will be set B. Can you, just looking at this, can you tell me what is set A and set B? Yes. So that means what I can see, that set A is nothing but set A will have A comma B and set B will have X comma 1. Right? Very good. Most of you have got this. Just check this one if you are able to understand. Okay, fine. Very good. Now see, this is a Cartesian product. Suppose we are talking about, And if you will think about this, we have seen something like a comma b or x comma y somewhere before. Where have you seen this kind of a thing? Where have you seen this kind of a thing? In bracket x comma y. Where have you seen this kind of a thing? Coordinates of in what? In coordinate geometry, in graph. Very good. We have seen something like this in coordinate geometry. Yes or no? We have seen something like this in coordinate geometry. And what does this mean? What does this mean? Suppose you have 1 comma 2. Suppose you have 1 comma 2. Now everyone just draw x and y axis and try to plot this graph. Try to plot this point. Plot this point 1 comma 2. Plot this 1 comma 2. What will you get? You will get x coordinate as 1. That means from here I will move 1 and from here I will move 2. So that means you will get this point 1 comma 2. Everyone will get same point. Everyone will get same point. Nobody will get something like this, that from here I will move 1 and from here I will move 2. Nobody will get this point. Why? Because we have already specified that what kind of in coordinate geometry, this will be x and this will be y. This will be x and this will be y. Understood? Is in coordinate geometry is 1 comma 2 equals to 2 comma 1? In coordinate geometry is 1 comma 2 equals to 2 comma 1? No. Why? Because there also it is an ordered pair. Ordered means this means something. This means something. If x and y is equals to y and x, that means what? That means what? X is equals to y only in that case. Everybody understood? Now you understood, right? Because this we have ordered pair we have seen before in coordinate geometry, which is nothing but same thing. In coordinate geometry, what I am saying, it is understood that this will represent x and this will represent y. That's it. Fine. So, yeah, correct. They are linked between from. So basically, this is a relation. You can say that there is a link. You can say that it is a link, that a point. There is a point P, which is having 1 on x, moving 1 on x and 2 on y, which is moving 1 on x and 2 on y. That's it. Moving 1 on x and 2 on y. 1 is linked with 2 with how? It is moving 1 on x direction and 2 on y. That's it. You can think about it as a link also, that it is moving 1 in x direction and 2 in y direction. That's it. Suppose if I'll say 4 and 5, that means it's a link of 4 and 5, that it is moving 4 in x direction, 4 in x and then 5 in y. 4 in x and then 5 in y. So this is a point P, which is 4 comma 5. So how is this point linked? X is linked with 4. And how is that x linked with 5? Y? 5. Understood? Fine. So in coordinate also we have seen a ordered pair. Understood? Fine. Very good. Now let's see. Now suppose if we are talking about ordered pair in, so this was only ordered pair from 2 sets. There was ordered pair from 2 sets. Now suppose one of you is asking that, sir, what will be an ordered pair in case of 3 sets? That suppose one is, this is set A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, this set A has 1, 2, this set B has A, B, and this set C has suppose L, M. Okay, so what suppose if I want to write A cross B cross C, A cross B cross C. Yeah, best example, 3D graph, A cross B cross C. So what I will do? I will link A1 with A and B, and then each one will have link with L and M. Fine. So the simple one of the example I am writing 1 comma A comma L. 1 is linked with A and then it is linked with L. 1 comma A comma M. 1 is linked with A comma M. So this is also an ordered pair. What? How can you say that 1 is linked with A and A is this is linked with L? Right? So this is also becomes an ordered pair in from set A, B, C. Right? No. It is from A to B and then to C. It is not from A to C then to B. it has to be an order, in an order, A, B, C. Not A, it is A, B, and C. So first element will always come from A, second element will always come from B, third element will always come from C, right? Suppose if it was A, C, B, A cross C cross B, then what can I write? 1 is linked with L, 1 is linked with L, and then it is linked with A. An example. Right now, this is a 3D graph, and this is just for reference sake. Okay, afterwards, when you are doing 3D, then you can see. I'm just trying to show that in between 3 sets also you can have an ordered pair. Understood? This is just for saying that okay, in between 3 sets also you can have ordered pair. Suppose, just wait for a second. I'll get Excel sheets. Yeah, I'm just writing 1 is linked with it. 1BL and 1BM will also be there. So the list continues. I don't want to write all the elements. That's why I just written 2. Don't think that it will only have these 2. It will have everything. 1AL, 1AM, 1BL, 1BM, 2AL, 2AM, 2BL, 2BM. All the elements. Right? It is not just these 2. It will have the remaining portion. Fine. Understood this part? Okay, let's see. Okay, now see. Yeah, Ishwar, just wait. I will complete first chapter. What part is left? Okay, I'll give in the last last 5 to 10 minutes. I will just show you. You are talking about. I think I've given you. I told you that we will be doing. Sets containing 3 universal set. Universal set containing 3 something like this, right? I think I have done this or not in last class. Acha, okay, fine. Okay, fine. So okay, so the next thing is, now we have seen that what are ordered pairs. An ordered pair can be in between 2, in between 3, and in between 4. Some very crude example I'm saying that I have kept 3 spaces. I have kept 3 spaces. In the first space, in the first blank, I will write name. In the second blank, I will write age, and in the third, I will write class. Suppose it is Amit. Age, suppose age is 16 and the class is 12, right? So first set, second, third. So suppose you have Sumit. Suppose he's 15 and he's in 11th class. So like this is an ordered pair. So first element will contain name, second element will contain age, and third element will contain class. First element containing name, second element containing age, third element containing class. It's an ordered pair. Example of ordered pair. Fine. Okay. Fine, very good. Now see, from this definition, we'll come to the term called as relation. We'll come to the term called as, the definition called as relation. Okay. Now see, relation, you already have seen relation. It's like how are you related to your parents? Now you are related to your dad. Either you are son of your dad or the daughter of your dad. So you are related to your parents in a particular way, right? So suppose if a person is related to his dad, that person is a son of his dad, then he cannot be the daughter at the same time. You understood? That if a person is a daughter, then she cannot be the son. You cannot relate that. Suppose A is a son of B. A is a son of B. Third one, bache, anything you can do. A is a son of B, then you cannot say that A is a daughter of B. Daughter of B. Understood? If A is a son of B, then A will be only son of B. A cannot be a daughter of B. Right? What does this mean? That A is related to B in a particular way. A is related to B in a particular way. Right? Suppose you have 2 sets. In terms of sets, suppose you have set A and B. Set A and B. Set A has 1, 2, 3. Set B also has 1, 2, 3. Fine. Now I'm saying that suppose I want you to relate. So I'll write it down. Relate elements from A. Relate elements of A to B. Relate elements of A to B, which satisfies following property. Which satisfies following property. Okay, which satisfies the following property. I'm saying that every element from A I'm taking as X, element of A I'm representing as X, and element of B I'm representing as Y. Okay, which satisfies a particular property such that X comma Y, you have to write the element in this way, X comma Y, such that X is equals to Y plus 1, such that X is equals to Y plus 1. X is equals to Y plus 1. If I am saying X is equals to Y plus 1, then tell me which element 3 you will relate with which element of B. 3 you will relate with which element of B. 3 I will relate with 2, because if X is 3, then Y has to be 2. So 3 will be related to 2. Very good. Very good. Now tell me which element 2 will be related to. 2 will be related to 1. Very good. Which element 1 will be related to? 1 will be related to nothing, because 1 should be related to 0. But is there any 0 in the set B? No. So that means there is a particular relation. There is a but 0 is not in the set B. So 1 cannot be related to anything. 1 cannot be related to anything. Understood? So that means if I write all the elements, so this I will say this is a relation R. I will say this is a relation R. So R will contain what elements? R will contain what elements? Write it down by yourself. R will contain what elements? Set R will contain what elements? 2, 1 and 3, 2. Check R will contain these elements or not. 2, 1 and 3, 2. Is there any other element which R contains? No. Why? Why this R? R is already defined as this. R is defined as this. I have given a definition that R will be this. Okay? R will be this. Now, which elements can be taken in R? The elements of R can be taken as 2, 1 or 3, 2. That's it. It cannot be anything else. It cannot be 1, 2, 1, 3. No. Only these elements will be related. Fine. Only these elements are related using such property. Everybody understood? Now see, for the same set, suppose you have set A as 1, 2, 3 and set B as 1, 2, 3. Okay, I am saying there is a relation K, just a name, such that I'm defining K, that K will have elements A comma B, where this I will represent as A and this I am representing as B. A will be the elements of set A and B with the elements of set B. A and B such that K is equals to A and B such that A is equals to B. A is equals to B. Okay, you have to link elements of A, capital A to capital B, such that A is equals to B. Such that A is equals to B. Then tell me, 1 will be linked with which element of set B? 1 to 1. Very good. 2 to 2 and 3 to 3. Right? So K is a set which contains what elements? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. That's it. Simple as that. Everybody understood? That means these elements A and B, this A is going from this A is coming from which set? A, and this B is coming from which set? B. Right? Understood? So that means these are the elements of this relation. These are the elements of this relation. Understood? If I'll define the relation by some other definition, the elements will change. The elements will change. Yeah, K is a relation. It's a name. K is a name of a relation. Name. So I can write this as K, L, M, anything, anything, right? It's just a name of a set. You can think about it. It's just a name of a set. Yeah, it's just a name of a set. Very good. So I hope this is everybody is able to understand this part. Everybody is able to understand this part. Okay, till here everybody is able to understand, I guess. Very good. Now see. Okay. Now see. Now there is a definition, or there are some definition related to this. Now we were saying an ordered pair from A to B. है ना? Ordered pair from A to B. Okay. So when there is an ordered pair from A and B, so suppose this is set A and this is set B. So this A is coming from this set and B is coming from this set. है ना? A is coming from this set and B is coming from this set. We already know. Now what will happen? What I will do? I will just name. I will just give a name, separate names. So this is suppose A, B, and C. This is 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, this is 1, 2, and 3. A, B, and C. This is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So suppose there was some relation by which these elements were linked with this. So A was linked with 2, and C was linked with 1, and B was linked with 3. Fine. A was linked with 2, B was linked with 3, and C was linked with 1. Till here, there is no doubt, right? There should be no doubt that there were two sets, A and B. Elements of A are related with elements of B. Fine. So if I'll write the relation, so A is related to B, and the name of the relation is given as R, which contains set A, 2, B, 3, and C, 1. Fine. A, 2, B, 3, and C, 1. Fine. So I'm saying this is a relation R. Just name given. I can write this as my name also. Suppose this is a relation Amit. Fine. This is a relation Amit. Suppose just a name given. I can write this as my name, your name, anybody's name. Okay. I can name this as Modi also. Suppose this is a relation Modi, which has elements A, 2, B, 3, and C, 1. Understood? Fine. Now see. I will give a certain name. I will say that the image of A is 2. I will say the image of A is 2. This thing I will call as image. This I will call as an image. Image of A. Right now, this is an image of A. Fine. This 3 is an image of B. 3 is an image of B. 1 is an image of A. Image of C. This is just a name given, just a definition. Think about it. It's just to read something. I'm just defining. I'm just giving names. Suppose in biology, we will call it as we'll call eye. Why we are not calling eye as ears? Why we are not calling ears as eye? It's just a name given, right? So what I'm saying, this 2 is an image of A. This 2 is an image of A. So suppose if this is this is a mirror, and this set A is standing in front, and this set B is the image. So image of A is 2. So I can say that 2 is the image of A, right? 1 is the image of C. 3 is the image of B. Fine, understood? Wherever it is linked, so that will be the image. So A's image is 2, B's image is 3, C's image is 1. Understood? I'll give you one more example. Just first you check this one. Understood? Let's see. Now suppose I have LMN, and this is OPQ. This is set A and this is set B. Okay. Now suppose if I will link first. Anyway, you can link, but I'm linking because I'm teaching, so I will link. This is linked with this. This is linked with this. This is linked with this. So what I will say, what I can say. So you can write, either you can write that L comma Q, M comma O, and N comma P. One way of writing is this. One way of writing is this. Other way of writing is, I don't want to, I have enough time. I have plenty of time, and I do not want to write in shortcuts. I want to write in as long words as possible. Then what I can say, that image of Q, image of L is Q. Image of L is Q. If I want to write in long words, then I will write image of L is in Q. I can write image of M is O. Image of M is O. I can say image of N is P. By either I can write this or I can write this. By image of L is what? Q. I've written it. Everything I've written. Image of L is Q. Image of M is O. Image of N is P. I've written it. I have enough time. This is too much. If I have too much time, I will write everything. Understood? Right? Okay. Everybody understood? Fine. So now these were the cases when we have only one image. These were the cases when we have only one image. In the previous example also, every element was linked with one. This L is linked with only Q, M is linked with only O, N is linked with only P. Right? Okay. Now let's see what happens if one element is linked with more than other element of the other set. One element is linked with more than other element of the other set. Let's see. This is kept A and this is B. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Elements of A and elements of B. I'm naming a set. Suppose this is a set. Suppose this is a set Kamla Niketan. This is a set defined as, this is a set which contains an ordered pair A comma B, Now just listen to it very carefully. Okay, how I am writing. Okay, A comma B is an ordered pair. This Kamla Niketan is a set which contains A comma B, where A is an element which belongs to set A is an element which belongs to set A, and B is an element which belongs to set B. Okay, A is an element which belongs to set A, B is an element which belongs to set B. Fine. Also, how are A and B related? A is greater than B. A should be greater than B. Fine. So that means first let's see how 4 is linked with which element. A is an element of set A, capital A, and B is the element of set capital B. Right? 4 is A, so 4 is greater than which elements? 4 is an element, 4, so this 4 is this small a, right? And this B is coming from here. So this 4 is A, 4 is greater than B. B is from this, right? So B should be which elements? B can be 1, B can be 2, and B can be 3. But is 4 greater than 1? Yes. Is 4 greater than 2? Yes. Is 4 greater than 3? Yes. Everybody? Yeah, very good. Most of you are getting it correct. Very good. So that means 4 is linked with 1, 4 is linked with 2, 4 is linked with 3. Understood? Very good. Now, in the same sense, if I'll say 3 will be linked with which elements? 1 and 2. Very good. So 3 is linked with 1 and 2. Very good. Very good. Now if I am talking about 2, 2 will be linked with which element? 2 will be linked with only 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And 1, this poor one will be linked with which element? Nothing. Nothing, because 1 is not smaller than anything. 1 is not greater than anything. Here it should be 0, -1 and so on, but those elements are not. Understood? Now see, if I'm talking about this Kamala Niketan set contains, write down the elements of this Kamala Niketan set. Kamala Niketan set will contains which elements? Ordered pairs, all the ordered pairs which I want to write. Write it down. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3. This is the way of writing. 3, 1, 3, 2. That's it. And then 2, 1. These are the elements. Very good. Very good. 6 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Very good. You all are understanding. You are understanding what I'm trying to say. Now tell me what is the image of 4. Now tell me what is the image of 4. Now tell me what is the image of 4. Image of 4 is image of 4 unique? No. Image of 4 is 1, 2 and 3. Image of 4 is 1, 2 and 3. Image of 4 is not unique. Image of 4 is 1, 2 and 3. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. What is the image of 3? What is the image of 3? 1 and 2. Very good. What is the image of 2? 1. What is the image of 1? Nothing. Nothing. Image of 1 is nothing. Right? So that means here how many images 4 has? 4 has 3 images. How many images 3 has? 3 has 2 images. How many images 2 has? 2 has 1 image. How many image 1 has? 1 has 0 image. That's it for today. We will do the remaining in the next class. Everybody is able to understand? Yes? Today's class? Everybody is able to understand? Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay, fine. So remaining we'll do in the next class. Okay. Whatever doubts you have, we will do in the next class. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.